Okay, fine. Voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as we have discussed in the previous class about the topic of depreciation, I have told you about the different um, points. Finally, we have come to the last point, that was salvage life as well as present value. I have explained you then what is the market value and the replacement value. Now, the next topic which we have to start today was methods, different methods which are available for determining the de- depreciation. I have told you that there were different methods which were helpful in determining the depreciation methods, and those were the single declining method, straight line method. Then you were having declining balanced or fixed percentage method. Then there was double declining method. It was the advanced of declining method. Then we had sinking fund method. So we are basically dependent upon these three methods. Straight line method. What is the straight line method? How you are going to understand the straight line method? Straight line method is of calculating depreciation and automation, the process of expensing an asset over a longer period of time than when it was purchased. It is calculated by dividing the difference between an asset cost and its expected salvage value by the number of years it is expected to use. So, as everyone know, what is salvage value? Salvage value is the scrap value. Suppose, as I have told you, that whenever we are purchasing anything, each and every value has a lifespan. Okay, so we have assumed that suppose a lifespan of a particular equipment or instrument is 10 years. So whatever is the value left after 10 year is the salvage value of that product. We call it salvage value, or we call it as a scrap value also. So according to that, we are calculating our straight line methods part. Straight line basis is properly because it is easy to calculate and understand. Very much clear, because as we are doing the calculation in a straightforward format, so it is very easy to calculate, and due to its easy to calculate, it has number of drawbacks. We will discuss the drawbacks one after the other after discussing the formula. So what is D? D is the annual depreciation in rupees per year. So depreciation always from the first lecture I am telling you that depreciation is the calculated on the basis of per year. So whatever per year depreciation in the value of rupees is done, that is denoted by D. V is the original value of the property at the start of service life period. So whatever may be the cost when we have purchased it, vs is the salvage value at the end life of the service life. So जो उस particular product ने उस particular instrument ने अपनी life span में जो सर्विस दी है 10 years में, as I have told taken example of 10 years. So if that product has given a service period of 10 line, whatever value is left of that product after 10 years is the salvage value, and n is number of service life years. So here the number of service life years will be what? It will be 10 years. So what we are doing? We are just subtracting original value minus salvage value upon number of life, service life, which has been estimated by the company or the industry when we are going to do the calculation. For this, I will take a very simple example to study this point. The example is, suppose any businessman buys a delivery truck of rupees 30,000. Okay. When he buys a delivery truck and it is expected that the life period of that delivery truck is 10 years. So what will be the worth value of 10 years? So what is here? V minus Vs upon N. So what is V? Original value is 30,000. After 10 years, what is the condition? Salvage value is suppose 3,000. So, and number of years 10. So 27,000, 2,700 will be the depreciation value per year. So what will be the condition? For 10 years, what will be the depreciation value of that particular delivery truck? That will be 2,700 per year. So in the first year, 2,700 will be deducted. In second year, 2,700 will be deducted. Simultaneously, after 10 years, what will be left? The final salvage value or the final value of rupees 3,000 will be left, which the person can or the businessman can sell out its trucks. That is the salvage value of that particular product. So it is very much clear from here that V original value minus salvage value upon number of service life, we are getting the annual depreciation per year, and this annual depreciation per year will be constant. The only thing which I want to tell you that in straight line method we have calculated rupees 2,700 as a depreciation value annually. That means in the first year the depreciation will be 2,700, in the second year it will be 2,700, in the third year it will be 2,700, and simultaneously till 10th year it will be 2,700, and finally we will have the left with us with rupees 3,000, that is the salvage value which we have decided. So this is the straight line method where we at one time we decide the depreciation and we simultaneously reduce it in every year. The asset value or book value is VA V minus A dot D. VA is book value or the asset value of that particular product. A is numbers of year in actual use. Suppose, and D is the depreciation value per year, but A is number of years in actual use. Service life we have estimated 10 years, but suppose there is a breakdown, there is any problem, there is any condition, then what is going to happen? We will have to calculate the number of years in actual use. Suppose the instrument or the delivery truck which we have taken worked only for 6 years. Then what will be the value? Then A will be equal to 6 years. So from here we are going to get the asset value, that VA will be original value minus 6 minus whatever is the depreciation. We have assumed that the depreciation was how much? We will deduct that particular and get the asset value at that time. That means after 6 years, after 5 years. So this is also one of the method to calculate the asset value of that particular product after particular year, and we must be aware of that, how we are calculating that particular product. So this is one of the another value, or you can say another condition from where we can easily be able to calculate the asset value of that particular product after every year. Okay, so one by one we can do that. Next method is declining balance or fixed percentage method. So what is the fixed percentage method? Before this, one thing more I want to tell you, that was that what is the advantage and disadvantage of straight line method. So what is the advantage? Accounts, those who are working in accounts like the straight line method because it is easy to use, renders fewer error over the life of the asset, and expenses the same amount every accounting period. जैसा कि मैंने आपके सामने एग्जांपल लिया कि in every year what was the depreciation? 2,700 rupees. So there is no calculation error. Unlike more complex methodologies such as double declining balance, straight line is simple and uses just three different values to calculate the amount of depreciation of accounting period. तो क्या three different variations थे? What were the three different variation? First was original value, second was your salvage value, and third was the service life period. Only three parameters decide the depreciation amount. Okay, so that's why it is the simplest method. What are the drawbacks? The simplicity of this straight line basis is also one of the biggest drawback. तो देखिए जैसा, as I have told you, that as we all know that this simplicity that what we are having, it is one of the major draw. One of the most obvious pitfall or drawback of using this method is that the useful life calculation is based on guesswork. Okay, we don't know, we only assume that okay, the life period will be 10 years, 12 years or 15 years, and we do the calculation on basis of that. For example, if there is always a risk that technology advancement could potentially render the asset obsolete earlier than expected. So one of the major risk is that as technology advancement are taking place regularly, there may be a condition occurring that this particular product may be obsolete and cannot be used. So whatever life period we have assumed, that may be not expected. So this is one of the major factor. Second factor is the straight line basis factor does in the accelerated loss of asset value in the short term, nor like the it will cost more to maintain as it grows older. So what is, it is very much clear that whatever, when the instruments or when the delivery truck is new, then the person who is investing on that will require less in its maintenance during initial days, and as soon as it grows older and older, the maintenance cost will increase. So this is also going to create a problem when we are doing the straight line method. So these are the major drawbacks of the straight line method. Now coming to the declining balance or fixed percentage method. What does this method specify? Declining balance method or fixed balance method specify the declining balance method is an accelerated depreciation system of a recording larger depreciation expenses during the earlier year of asset useful life while recording smaller depreciation during the later year. That means it is just opposite to the straight. Initially, the expense is higher, and in the later period, the depreciation is lower. This technique is useful for recording the depreciation of computers, cell phone, and other high technology products than rapidly becoming absolute. As we know that computers, cell phone, these are the technology based devices, and with respect to time, they are becoming absolute. Everybody has seen that in the initial stage we were having a keypad mobile phone, then we had a um, button phone, then more advanced phone, then a keypad phone, then a advanced computers. All these rapidly we are having the change in technology. The declining balance technique represent the opposite of straight line depreciation method, which is more suitable for asset whose book value steadily drops over the time. That means its asset value decreases with respect to time very fast in comparison to the straight line method, and it is just opposite to the straight line method. So how we are going to calculate it? At the end of first year, the book value is VA1 first year 1 minus F1. What is the V is the original value. What is F? F is the maximum permissible value obtained with relation, or it is also known as the fixed percentage factor. So we apply one fixed percentage factor which is deducted in first year, then in second year, then in third year, and at the end of the n years. So what will be the surface life at n years? So VAN, V in bracket 1 minus F whole power n, which can be written as VS. That is the value at after n years, or what is the service life period. So from here we can calculate the value of service life. So here, how you are going to calculate the value of f is 1 minus vs by v. Vs is the salvage value upon v is the original value upon 1 by n, in bracket 1 by n is the service life period of that particular, and salvage value is never zero. So in declining balance or fixed percentage balance, we have advantage that our salvage value will never be zero. So from this formula we are able to calculate the salvage value, the value of the declining balance method at every year, and finally we get that what is the final value of after n number of years. Now coming to the more advanced form of that part is the double declining method, or you can call it double declining method. How you are going to get, what is double declining method? The double declining method, also known as DDB, is an accelerated depreciation calculation used in business accounting. How it is used in? It is used in business accounting. The DDB method depreciate asset twice as fast as traditional declining balance. तो यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ जो आपका डबल डिक्लाइनिंग है, it represents by its name that it is depreciating the value twice with respect to the original declining method. The DDB method records larger depreciation expense during the earlier year of an asset useful life and smaller ones in the later. As a result, company opt for DDB method for asset like that are likely to lose most of this value early on, or which will be obsolete more quickly. So how you are going to do that, how you are going to have it, I will tell you again with the example of which I have taken earlier. So this is the formula. F is again the fixed factors which we have talked about, fixed percentage basis. Then D is the depreciation, V minus Vs upon N, where V stands for the original value, Vs stands for the salvage value, and N stands for the service life. If here we are considering the salvage value to be zero also, so what will be the function? In that case, we will have F2 by N. So when we finally calculate the depreciation value, then we will have 2v upon n in bracket 1 minus 2 by n to the power a minus 1. So this is the depreciation which we are now if we have to calculate depreciation every year and we are not considering vs is equal to 0, then we have a new formula below here, that a2 in bracket n minus a plus 1 upon n minus n plus 1 to the whole v minus vs. From here it is very much clear to all of you that again all the values are very clear. D is the annual depreciation per year, V is the original value, Vs is the salvage value at the end of the service life, N is service life, and A is number of years. For every number of years we can do the calculation, and how we are doing the calculation, that is calculated one by one. Now I am taking again an example as I have taken in the straight line method. What was there? I have taken an example there. We purchased a delivery truck which cost 30,000, and we were calculating that every year there was a depreciation of 2700 per year, and finally after 10 years what was left? The salvage value, that was 3000, that was left with us. But when we are using the double declining method, what we will do, in the initial we will deduct 20%. Okay, it would deduct 20% of 30,000. So what is 20% of 30,000? That is 6,000 rupees. So when we will subtract 6,000 rupees, because there the dividend was 10%, now as it is double declining, so twice of 10%, that is 20%. So what is 20% of 30,000? That is 6,000. So in first year, what will be the deduction? It will be 6,000. Now coming to the second year. In second year, my main value will change. What will be my main value? My main value will be 24,000. Why 24,000? Because we have deducted 6,000 rupees from the original value of 30,000. So what will happen in first year? What is going to be deducted? That will be 6,000. That is 20% of 30,000. Now in second year, what will we are going to deduct? We are going to deduct how much? 20% of how much? 20% of 24,000. So what will be the 20% of 24,000? That will be 4,800 rupees. So first year deduction was 6,000. Second year deduction was 4,800 rupees. What will be the third year deduction? Can anyone tell me? The original value will be 19,800. For third year, the value will be 19,800. And what will be the deduction here? What will be the 20% of 19,800? Can you tell me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what will be the deduction of 19,800 rupees? 20% of 19,800 rupees.
Sir, 3,960.
3,960. So what you are seeing in double declining balance? First year, the deduction was how much? Hello? First year, how much was the deduction? Utkarsh?
Yes, sir.
First year, how much was the deduction in double declining?
Sir, 5%.
No, 20% of 30,000, that was 6,000. In second year, it is 4,800. That is 20% of what? 20% of 24,000. Because we have reduced the amount, 6,000 we have reduced. So 20% of 24,000. Again, we have reduced the value, 20% of 19,800 rupees. That is 3,960 rupees. So what is happening here? Slowly and slowly, as we are moving out, the value of depreciation is reducing. जो डिफरेंस है वो ये मैं आपको शो करना चाहता था. स्ट्रेट लाइन में क्या था? जो डेप्रिसिएशन था वो फिक्स्ड हो गया था. ठीक है, वो डेप्रिसिएशन आपका फिक्स्ड हो गया था. दैट वाज 2,700 एवरी ईयर. बट इन डबल डिक्लाइनिंग मेथड व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग? You are reducing initial, the depreciation was high. As you go down yearly basis, the depreciation reduces. So for example, जो example हमने लिया था, उस example में एक delivery truck अगर आपने खरीदा था 30,000 रुपीज का और 20% depreciation करते हैं, तो फर्स्ट ईयर का depreciation 6,000 होगा, सेकेंड ईयर का depreciation 4,800 होगा और थर्ड ईयर का depreciation 30 ईयर का डेप्रिसिएशन जो है 3,960 रुपीज होगा. ठीक है, तो ये मेजर डिफरेंस है. ठीक है, और अब हम we will come to the last, that is sinking fund method. That is the annual depreciation cost, uniform annual payments made at end of each year. So this is the basic formula where R denotes the annual depreciation cost on the yearly depreciation when the sinking fund method is used. Total amount of depreciation after a year. तो a years means every year अगर आपको calculate करना है तो after every year what is the depreciation? So you calculate by putting this in this formula the values, and here only we are having one value additional, that is the I, that is the annualized rate of interest, which is decided by you or decided by the industries, and on putting these values you are going to calculate all the terms and conditions. You have been given with the value of A, you have been given with the value of VS, that is the salvage value. I is the annualized rate of interest, N is the service life period, and A is the number of years. So from here you can calculate the present asset value after every year of the instrument, as well as the final value or final book value of that particular product which you are able to calculate. So from here we have finished this chapters. You start doing the numerical problems, and if you have any problems you can discuss with me and you can send me to me so that we can solve it properly. If anybody else is having any type of problem